everyone. Welcome back to Astrolatea, where we talk about astrology, tea, and everything in between. I'm Victoria.
I'm Lavinia. Hello.
And we're just kind of gonna
exactly a lot of that. Yeah.
That we're really gonna be going over where we've been the last week and a half, and it's not all been rainbows and butterflies. There were some high points, I will say. And I feel like you experienced some really cool high points, but we were just geeking out over a few things. One, the oil that we just put on. It's from Ember and Stone. And it's from Miss Jessica. She makes all this lovely stuff herself and labels and everything. This is the Quartz Apothecary Collection. And it is the Heart Chakral Massage and Meditative Oil. And it's the one for love. And it has CMT oil, organic essential oils. It's a blend and botanicals. And there's rose quartz in the bottom so you can... It's in there.
Some ASMR.
Right? Us and going back and forth with ASMR is kind of a thing. Especially on the Twitch. Oh my goodness. That's a whole nother thing. So it smells, we were saying it smells like
luxury baby powder,
but with rose. Like those really old, rich ladies that have that perfume and their bag just smells like that.
Now they're rich and successful.
Yes, they did it. They made it. That's what this smells like.
Yeah, for sure.
So
you need a reminder.
Just that's what a powerful wealthy woman and self-love vibes smell like, which is great. So I wanted to put a little bit of it on because, like I was saying, it's been a week and a half of me being in the worst body image place I've been in a long time. I want to say since high school, which is real bad.
Gosh.
Yeah. No, just in the toilet. Yeah. Fully awful. And what's weird is I have been doing more to give that self-love back to myself and my body, but it's it's not translating to my mind.
Right.
And there's a disconnect. So I was just oof. How do you feel with your stuff?
Well, I definitely feel I have periods of where I feel I haven't seen myself truly in so long, and then I'll look in the mirror, I'm I look like that. It's weird. But yeah, so right now I also don't feel that great. Probably because I've been eating out so much. So this week I had to really tell myself okay, we're not eating out anymore. We have to. Well, even though I got Chipotle today. That doesn't count that much because it's not McDonald's or Carl's Jr. or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah. So I was okay, I need to get groceries because that translates into your mind too. Of
I need to cook because otherwise I spent money and it's gonna go bad.
And it's not even that. It's the ritual of cooking too. It feels so rewarding to make something for yourself and then eat it.
Yeah, and be that was good.
Yeah, and I made that. Heck yeah. And then obviously, how can I not feel good after that,
Exactly.
So
nourishing you're doing stuff, you're working hard to nourish your body in a better way, and that your whole body responds to that, mind, heart, soul, the whole vibe.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm in my mind, for my body it's still but at least I'm you know what, I did something, so I feel good about that.
Exactly. It's a visual representation of the work that you put in.
Yeah.
And you're I get to enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'm here for that. We're gonna try to get on a healthier kick. I was doing really good with my yoga. I was doing it daily for I think it was 4 months. Yeah. And then it was just recently, it was when we stopped this, is that I fell off the wagon so hard. And I could not hop back on. And so it was on
I feel the same.
Tuesday. No. Was it Tuesday? What day were we? No. It was Wednesday. Wednesday I was I need to start, and then when I start I will be consistent again. And I've been doing it daily since, so I'm just I'm getting there.
There you go.
So it's okay, water, tea, yoga, going on a hike tomorrow morning. Wish me luck. Gonna die a little bit, and yeah, I don't know. I've been going on hikes on the weekend, I hiked to the Hollywood sign last week or the week before, I don't even know. But yeah, I was told by so many people who were more fit and active that they had a hard time doing that one because of the harsh incline. And so in my head, I told myself for so long that I couldn't do it. So I made it a thing of like, I'm going to throw this on my bucket list because it's so like scary to me to do. And like, I feel like it's so unattainable that I need to be a certain level of fitness before I do it.
Right.
And I didn't even need to. I did it. I was fine. I mean, my knee hurts, but like, I did it.
It wasn't as awful as your brain made it out to
It wasn't
seem.
even as awful as they made it.
Yeah, I have heard those things too, and that's why I haven't done it, because I'm like, you know what, I don't want to like hurt myself or something,
Yeah.
you know,
overexert or like feel like, because it feels so crappy to go on a hike and only be able to do like half of it and need to turn back around, because you know if you do more you're not going to be able to get back to the car back, like, or to be able to feel comfortable driving home, because you're so beat up. And it's like, that's not safe, that's not fun. So in my mind I limited myself, and I was like, no, like if these like people who, you know, work out regularly are saying that, like, I haven't worked out in like what feels like forever. It hasn't been, but it feels like it. And I'm like, I'm so out of shape, I can't do this. And I told myself for so long I can't do this, and then I went and I did it, and I was like, it wasn't even that bad. I was like, so is everyone else wimpy, or like, am I just like, did I make it out to be more than I thought because they said that it was like hard because they couldn't do it, and it was just like, oof.
But then that can just apply to everything in your life, like just because some self-limiting beliefs, because it's hard to someone else doesn't mean it's going to be like excruciating pain for you, like how they make it seem.
Exactly. So like that was super eye-opening. And then over the weekend I worked my first 12-hour day with, you know, a pop-up, and it was so great. And like if you had told me like you're gonna work a 12-hour day after like not working for like a whole year, like I would have been like but it was fine. And I did it, and I'm gonna do it again on Sunday. Ooh,
I liked it, and I'll do it again.
I'm gonna do it again, and it's gonna be good. So yeah, body image has been weird. Health has been weird. Also, we've been eating out like a ton, and we've just been excited, you know, going from Georgia back to California. Like there's so much more food out here. There's so much more things accessible for us. Yeah. We have so much vegan food because like we're just dairy free, but you know, if it's vegan, it is dairy free by definition. And then there's so many places that it's just really good, and like I want to support the small business and stuff like that. Like I'm so done giving money to the major corporate overlords. Like everything on this shelf actually is from a small business or from an independent person who makes it themselves. Like the candles, the oil, the candle, like everything. There's only like one thing that was just like bought from like a mass thing, and it wasn't even something that I bought. It was a gift. So I'm not gonna knock that, you know, where other people spend their money, but everything that's mine up there, like it's from a local small business, or it's from a one woman band, you know, like she's her everything. She's her pop-up person, she's her like pouring the candles, she's making the cards, she's doing all the things, she's writing the notes, like she's charging people. Like wow. And like that's the type of like vibe I've been trying to like re-surround myself with again, because I pulled away from it because I fell back into a hole of like lack mindset and scarcity of like, oh my gosh, like I feel like every time that things start going a little too good, I'm like, I need to prepare, I need to save for like when like shit hits the fan, and I'm gonna need that extra money. So I've been like, I was like in deprive mode for a little bit, and then this last week I was like, no, like why am I doing that? Like no, it's my birthday's coming up, like I'm gonna not do that. Like I am gonna throw down for the things that I want and not be beating myself up about getting something if I need it or if I want it, because there's no reason. Freaking hard. But yeah, with the working out and stuff, I'm just leery of going to the gym because of the pandemic. It's not because I don't want to go. Like I miss it so much. Like that was one of the things that during the height of the pandemic I was like, if I could just go to the gym right now, it would make my life. And it was so hard to like not have that, because it wasn't even that it was like, oh, it's unsafe to go. Like it was shut down. Like they canceled, like they stopped payment because they were like, you guys can't come. I was just like, oof. But it's back up again. So I want to see, and I want to interrogate them on like when their busiest times are and never go during those times and stuff like that. So we'll see, because I want to try to get back up to like a former glory of like a level of fitness that feels comfortable. And not even like a weight, like I was really obsessed for a long time of like a weight, like I need to be down to a certain weight, and it's like there's been times where my weight was lower but I looked bigger because like I was being lazy, like I wasn't working out, I wasn't doing the things, I was eating good but I wasn't creating like any lean muscle mass. Like it was just like okay, like I the pounds were dropping because I was losing muscle mass, not because I was losing fat. So like clothes fit me weird and like it was bizarre. So I'm trying to get away from looking at the scale as this is one, my worth, and two, it's like something that holds merit of what I actually feel and look. Because there's been times that I was like pushing like 280, but like I was a brick. Like there was no stopping me. So, you know, it goes back and forth, and I'm just trying to like find like that sweet spot. And I do want to look into more like sustainable stuff and like more vegan foods and stuff like that, because this earth, man, we are not doing good things to it. And buying into like all of the crap, like it really doesn't help. And I hate it so much. And it's like, cool, I can sit here and say I'm like supporting small businesses all day, and like they're like most of them are all natural, sustainable, everything's reusable, recyclable, all that fun stuff, biodegradable. But then I look at my pantry and I'm like, really? Like that's so contradictory. So I'm gonna work on that too. And then also sustainable clothing. Like I'm so tired of fast fashion.
Me too.
And fast fashion is getting so much of our money. And I'm like, why? When there are these people putting like hard work and effort into like plus sizes, into different designs, into uniqueness, and then have it ripped off by like Shein. I'm looking at you. And by Fashion Nova, I'm looking at you. And Boohoo, I'm looking at you, because you guys have been doing the worst with ripping off small businesses, specifically people of color, but like all small businesses, regardless of race, religion, size, gender, all of it. And it's disgusting. So there's that. But yeah, so that's where I've been. I'm trying to get back on track.
That's the summary of mine too. Just trying to get back on track. I'm so tired of just feeling tired, you know, or feeling like I'm not awake.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Whenever I see color for a few minutes, I'm like, okay, it's getting better. Oh no.
You're like, this is good.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make the most out of whatever I can find right now. Figuring it out.
How do you feel like work's been playing with like trying to balance that out?
My work? It sucks. No, well, okay, so the thing is I've actually started to like come into work way later, and I probably shouldn't say that because I'm going to get fired. But it's just been so hard for me to wake up and like care, you know? Because it's like not aligning with what I'm doing anymore, with what I want to do. And so obviously like always I feel drained because I'm at this place that I don't really want to be at. But I'm just like, okay, for right now, this is okay, you know, for what I got. But it's still, temporary. I'm like, okay, we gotta make plans. We gotta make a game plan right now while I have the energy for it. Because I have felt like this week was the week after like 3 weeks of just back-to-back stuff that I was like, okay, I need to get it together. And I'm just thinking like, okay, that's all the time. Like, I feel like we always talk about that. Like, it's like, okay, 3 weeks of hell, and then we're like, okay, let's do all the things while we have the energy to do them.
This 1 week is like, we're gonna cram as much into it as possible because we have the time, the energy, and like the motivation, the willpower ultimately to just push through all of the bullshit and just kind of like keep it moving.
So that's, I mean, I feel like it started yesterday for me, so hopefully I'll have a week until next week, and hopefully it carries on to the next week after that, whatever. Like, yeah, just always looking forward to more things.
We're trying.
Yeah.
That's all we can do. We can just do our best, because there's nothing more, you know, pressing than our present moment. And I think what I catch myself doing is my fear of the past is negatively affecting my future outcome because I'm not being present. And it's so upsetting. And it hit me, I think it was on Tuesday. Yeah, I was just like, wow, Am I spinning my wheels? Am I not going anywhere? Like, oof. And then yesterday, like, you know, talking with my friend about it, like having like a full on crisis moment of, you know, like, oh my God, is this it? Am I screwing myself? Like real talk. Like, I feel like this past 2 weeks of like kind of chaos has really like boiled down to like a lot of people of, is this really what I want to do with my life? And I love that for us. I love that we're questioning it. I love that we're
Yeah.
asking about these things because it's important. It's important to
Mhm.
our well-being. Like, I don't know, like what's one thing that you feel like if you started doing it regularly that would make you feel like you're closer to your goals?
Definitely just waking up. Okay, so what was it? I did something, or I saw some video on TikTok. I was like, this is how you're supposed to wake up for your sign, for your rising sign. And for mine, it said that I have to wake up happy. Because if I don't wake up happy, then the rest of my day
It's
is
shot.
shot. And I agree with that. Because the days when I get out of bed and I'm like, it's going to be a great day. The rest of the day is a great day, no matter what happens, even if awful things happen.
Like, even if the car breaks down,
Yeah.
even if, like, boss was a jerk, even,
Yeah.
like, if all these things,
But
like,
if I get
matter,
out of bed and I'm like, what am I doing here?
then even if it's a good
Even
day,
if it's such good things and good news, I'm like, okay.
and
Yeah.
whatever. Like, just so, like, what is it? The levels of, like, kind of, like, apathy. Like, I don't
Yeah.
care. Like, what is it? It's not
Yeah.
touching you. It's just kind of, like, sliding off in a way.
Right. So, I mean, I've been trying to figure out a routine. What is for me that is going to make me want to wake up feeling motivated, I guess. And so that's why I've been dabbling with doing like different crafts and things and like experimenting and seeing what's going on, you know?
Yeah.
So that's been keeping me a little bit motivated and excited. Now I'm like, okay, I want to wake up earlier so I can like do these things, you
So I
know?
can fiddle with this and do that and change that.
Yeah.
And, like, it gives you a little bit of, like, in the
that little
morning
kick, yeah.
like
And also
that.
waking up earlier because I have, like I said, been going to late. We're
Yeah.
going to work so late. So I do want to start waking up just earlier in general.
All of the self-love and the affirmations and the things, they kind of gloss over this, but they talk about how waking up earlier has changed their perspective in their day and in their life. And I'm just like, you know, when I was waking up at 6:30 in the morning every day to go to work, you know, I didn't think it was so bad going from job 1 to job 2 and the commute in between and then driving home super late and then going to the gym and then showering and going to bed. Like, it was fine.
Yeah.
It was okay. It was preferred. And now, like, because of especially the pandemic, like,
Yeah.
instead of, like, before I was even waking up like later than that because I was like, oh, okay, it only takes like an hour to get to work. Only takes an hour. What is that? Anyway, we're gonna ignore that and we're gonna move on to what I'm actually talking about.
Only that.
It only takes an hour to go to work.
That's
and
like,
so I can sleep until, like, you know, 8. I could sleep in until like 8 a.m. But that's still late considering like what all the other things that say, like, the most successful people, the people that get the most out of their day, like all that stuff. They wake up at 5 a.m. And so I'm going to go on a hike 6 a.m. 6 a.m. is the new time because first it was 8 and then it was 7 and now it's 6. And so I want to shoot for 5. And especially with the weather cooling down, I'm like, ooh, this is going to be nice.
Too.
And so waking up at 5 is going to be so crisp. It's going to be so cool. It's going to be what my soul is craving.
Right.
And so I'm excited about it. I'm nervous about it, but I'm excited about it more so because I know it's what I need to do. Like, I am a night owl and a morning person, and I know that's a problem, but right now I'm
good, like, in between though, like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then I'm waking up at the time that I would have normally gone to sleep before.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't have been a long sleep, but now I can sleep deeper, I can sleep more, and maybe I can have a dream or two. That would be cool. And, you know, feel like I am doing enough things with my day because I love being able to get things done before the sun comes out.
Me too.
And then I love being able to do a lot of things before, like, I would say like noon and like 2 o'clock. If I've had, like, to me a good day is I've gotten like 8 things done by the time it's 2 p.m. and like that feels so good.
Yeah.
Like, that's like that.
I was gonna say, like, I don't really like comparing my life to people, but when I know that they've just woken up and it's noon and I've like taken care of everything that I need to take care of, I'm like, oh, me, like, that's a gold star for me.
Yeah, no, 100%. No, I feel that, especially like on the days it's like I know that it's like, okay, we have this and this and this lined up. We need to get up at this time. It just feels good. And then it's like someone else, it's like, oh, okay, I've done one task at like this point, and it's like, okay, you got that far, like good for you.
Good for you.
Like stoked
just,
for you, but then at the same time it's like, okay, I'm doing good.
Yeah.
I'm doing good. Like it's fine. Yeah. So when we look at all those things and kind of like reflect on it, it's like, we're all doing things. Like, and that's good. As long as we're doing like something. We don't need to do 8 things before 2 all the time. Let's get that straight. But just something, and something fulfilling. Like that's what the general theme has been. Do one thing that is fulfilling to your soul. And that's why I'm going to try to get back into the painting more often again. And I want to do a little gallery wall on that little spot, because I think that's something that feeds my soul. That's something that makes me feel good. That's something that it's time put in, that I have, again, a visual representation of my hard work that can be shared and shown and all that fun stuff. It's like art. It's a different art, because I've been so uninspired with makeup. It's depressing. And like the makeup community, we
haven't really like worn makeup, but I know that we've kind of talked about it, of being like, oh, maybe we should get dressed up this time. We've said that like a few times. But I'm just like, I don't feel like it. Doing it
doesn't even feel
now.
worth it. But like, I've been okay with my earrings. Yeah. And like, I'll wear a cute outfit and I'll put a ton of jewelry on, which is something I would never do before.
I've definitely been feeling that.
But I don't want to put anything on my face. Like, I've been so lazy, and like, it's so nice when people compliment me. I literally put a dot of eyeliner in my inner corner, right here on my eyebrow, and right here. And when I'll do a wing and put some mascara on, everyone's like, your makeup's so cute and unique, and I'm just like, this is the laziest half bullshit makeup I've ever done. And it gets like such a positive response. And then forget it if I put a pop of inner corner highlight that's colored. Woo! They take it and run with it, and I'm just like, oh, like it feels good, but I don't know what's stopping me from putting on a full face of makeup.
The heat.
I used to wear full face of that never bothered me. I would fully bake, and I'd make that bulletproof. Like, you could sweat. I would go to the gym. I went to the gym with makeup, a full face of makeup, lashes and everything. Sweating balls. Just like, yeah. So no, it's not the heat. It's literally just a lack of like motivation.
Ma'am, are you okay?
I don't know. I don't know. I know. It's been rough. I don't know what's going on.
I can't. I like refuse when it's super.
But even like eye makeup, like I feel like I can put eye makeup on all the time, especially now with the fact that the masks and like that's all we kind of see.
Yeah.
Then it's like, oh, okay, do your brows, do your eyes. Nope, can't be bothered. I might put mascara through my brows. That's my new thing right now. I put mascara through my brows. I love it. I don't want to wear no makeup. And when I do, I dot, and that's it. I'm so lazy. I literally take the pointer out, boop, 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 put it back in, boop, 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 done. That's it.
That's the way to do it.
That's the amount of effort I want to put in it. I'm just like, I used to sit there for like 2 hours, like his face and like putting stuff on and blending and blending and blending and blending some more. And then when I thought there was like, so many layers,
so much effort,
and then putting lashes on, putting glitter down.
I need one of these.
There you go. That's what we've learned.
Oh yeah, talk about that.
Okay, so we were geeking out about the breathing thing. So it's been proven that when you're in like that kind of fight or flight mode, that anxiety like attack like all the way through, that the best thing is doing like single nostril, like back and forth breathing. It's called something else, but like I butchered it. But either way, like it's alternate nostril breathing. There we go. So you literally like breathe in on one side for a few counts. Hold. And then switch it to the other side and breathe out. Wow. A new person. I don't know where you are, but I want to be there.
It's like it makes me high, like not like high and like the like ooh kind of way, but just like.
Okay, we gotta call it. We're done. All right. We've been all over the place. If you stayed around for this roller coaster, thank you. We appreciate you so much. We will see you guys in the next one.
Bye. Thank you.
Thanks.